Hey everybody, Joy here. It is Thursday. Let me see, what month is it? It's June, and it's the 7th of June 2018. And look at me and my third pair of Jalie jeans. I moved my camera down, my tripod down as low as it'll go. And so unless I go get on my trampoline, you're just gonna have to look at the top of them. But see, I've got the pockets in again. And I have the front pockets in again, longer this time. And I'm just loving these jeans. So very much that guess what I've done? Hey, warning to all listeners, all 10,000 of you, oh my God! Becky's been listening to me, and the lady that doesn't like to hear me scream, sorry, just go watch somebody else that doesn't scream. Becky, one of my followers from way back when, told me this morning that I have 10,000 followers. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. When you look at somebody else's YouTube videos, let me have a sip of my, it's not wine. This is a wine holder, you guys. And it also holds hot coffee. Who knew? Hold on. Oh, delightful. Anyway. When you watch somebody else's YouTube, which I do all day long, I have a whole new thing I want to tell you about. But it shows you right underneath the video you're about to watch how many followers they have. I mean, some people have 100,000, some people have 300,000. There's some new thing that I accidentally watched. It just came up all by itself one night, and it's called the FB Family. EH space BEE Family. And it's a mom and a dad and their son and their daughter. And they're all very, very smart, very creative. And I guess they have like 300 million followers. I think they're like #1 in the world or something. And I watched a few of them, but then they got into Halloween and gore and eating gross food. And so I'm like, I'm not watching that anymore. But my point is, when you have your own YouTube channel, and I go there to upload these videos or to watch the video later, it doesn't tell me how many followers I have. Nowhere there. I can go into the settings and into the, the part where it shows you what countries people listen to you and all that stuff, but I never go there. You know, it's too much trouble and I don't have time, so I never know how many followers I have. So anyway, I got a text this morning or a comment from Becky. And she told me I have 10,000 followers, so thank you. I have no idea why that many people want to watch my video. But anyway, hey, I'm glad you like them. Anyhow, here's the thing, Bing. The Jalie pattern. You know, that's my new big thing, is this Jalie pull-up jean. And thank you to those of you who told me about the video, the YouTube video, where they make this jean. They make a capri, and they make it from beginning to end. No words. There's just background music, no words. And the girl just like, she shows you the part and she goes, okay, and she makes a line with her finger, and that means sew here, and then she goes to her sewing machine and she sews it, then she comes back and she shows it to you, then she picks up the next piece, and on and on. Very, very well done, and anybody, I'm telling you, anybody can make this jean, I promise you, with that video to help you. So, and then somebody else told me that you don't have to print off 9,000 sizes and figure out which line that you're supposed to cut yours out on. I was on the line called X. You also told me that I can go over to a certain part of my computer and I can tell it, don't print this, don't print this, don't print this, don't print this, don't print this. And if you tell it everything you don't want it to print, it will print whatever's left over, which is size X. So I did that. I printed that off. I haven't taped it together yet. But anyway, say, why are you holding that, Joy? Why are you holding that piece of fabric? Because it's not just one piece of fabric. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just got them the other day. I have washed them all in hot water. and dry them in a hot dryer, and it's all stretch denim. I'm telling you, it is so impossible to find it. I Googled stretch denim, and it would take me to all these places and they didn't have any, or it was only blue or black. So I went to Mood Fabrics because people are saying on the internet about Mood Fabrics and blah blah blah. So anyway, I Googled stretch denim at Mood Fabrics. Blue came up, black came up, nothing else. I thought, what the heck? So then I went back to search again, to Google, and I put in something like colored stretch cotton, or I don't know, something magical I put in there. And it came up Mood Fabrics, where I had already been. And it showed all these colors of stretch denim. Stretch denim. Oh my gosh, I was so excited I couldn't stand it. So, I ordered yellow, whatever this color is. Whatever this color is. This is the stiffest one. I wouldn't get this one. I did the Peggy Sagers thing and washed this in Coke, and it's still stiff. I thought you could wear that in the Antarctic. Is that where it's really, really frozen? And how pretty is this? I've actually seen one made up in this fabric. This is a stretch cotton. Beautiful. Oh, definitely making some out of that. And pink. And neon green. And neon pink. All stretch denim. So I will have, I already got 3 pair. So I will have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe if I do that dark one, 10 pair of pull-on jeans. Now you know what this means, you guys. You know what this means. It means my cup is leaking on my table here. What's that about? Let me have a sip of my coffee. Oh, and listen here now, lady that hates for me to drink my coffee. The girls on Art Beats Cafe drink coffee. The ladies in England, of course, don't touch coffee, but they drink hot tea. I've watched them with their cup of hot tea, pick it up and drink it. Oh yes. So, you're just going to have to go find non-coffee tea drinking people to watch. I'm about to sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Pardon that. Let me roll this away. Now, as I turned around and sneezed at the owls, I remembered so many of you see me standing in front of these owls and say, where'd you get that owl pattern? We love owls. And back when I made it, there's 2 or 3 different videos talking about this pattern and where I got it and how I did it and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, anybody watching this video, this pattern is from Darcy Ashton. A-S-H-T-O-N. Darcy Ashton. If you'll just Google Darcy Ashton or Google, the pattern is called, it's actually a book. It's called Outstanding Owls by Darcy Ashton, okay? And you can find it. And you can find thousands of pictures of people who have done them, and they've done them all different ways. So, where was I? Making 100 pair of jeans. Oh, I wanted to show you this. You know, I have this stash, this slightly humongous stash. And when I bought this fabric, I bought this one at Joann's. Remember, it's the one Terry got the blue and I got the whatever this color is. And then I bought this piece of fabric because it was the only one in the store that had this orangey salmon color in it. This turned out to be really thin, not very nice fabric, but I whipped it up anyway. But look what I found in my stash. I've got it hanging over here in my long arm where everything hangs. Look how pretty it is. With my pants. Do I have it so the, let me see. Yeah. Look at that. How pretty is that with these pants? Oh yes. And so I am looking for a pattern. I want something with like a cowl neck. This is a woven. And I want something with, you know, folds in it. And pleats. Something soft and flowy and pretty. So anyway, that's why you have to have a stash, people, which is what I told my husband when he saw 7 2-yard pieces of fabric come out of a box the other night. He just happened to be here when I opened it. What's that, Joy? Don't you have any fabric? He said that to me once when we were young. We used to be young, believe it or not. And we went to some place, and I said, let's go over here, and I was looking for underwear. And he's like, in front of everybody, well, don't you have underwear, Joy? And speaking of underwear, I have to tell you about this most marvelous product. I was telling one of the girls that works for me about it the other day. If you have, and I know a lot of you do, I remember watching Sharon Chamber do one of her videos, and she was showing herself teaching a class, and the whole class, she was reaching in her blouse, pulling up her bra strap, pulling up her bra strap, pulling up her bra strap, pulling up her other bra strap, pulling up her other bra strap. And I actually mailed her a bottle of this stuff I'm about to show you. She probably thought it was a letter bomb or something. She never thanked me or contacted me or anything. I don't know what she thought. But anyway, we sell this stuff at our store. And we sell it for people to hold the support stockings up. And hold on one second, because my nose needs my attention. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Allergies have been awful lately. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, underwear. So, that stuff is supposed to be for the little grannies like me that wear those support hose. And you know how the grannies, you see them and their hose is always falling down and wrinkled up around their ankles? So this is to put around the top of their calf to hold their sock up. So this is it. It's $12 a bottle, and it's by Jobst. I'm sure you can get it online. And it's called It Stays. And it goes on with a little roller ball like deodorant. It's water soluble. It comes off very, very easy. If you get it in the wrong place, just wipe it off the wet washcloth. It comes off real easy. But I roll it up here and stick my bra strap to it. I roll it up here, stick my bra strap to it. They stay up all day long. I can jump on the trampoline. I can go outside and sweat. No matter what, it stays up. It's wonderful. But not only that. Getting a little personal here, people, but my underwear is that microfiber stuff. I buy it at JCPenney's, and I love it because I have the kind of skin that can feel like the Princess and the Pea. If there's a little bump, a little hair, a little pleat, I can feel it on my skin. And so whoever invented this microfiber underwear, they make it with no seams in it. So it's all the way around, it's just smooth. And so I love it, so that's what I buy. Well, the only problem is I wash mine and dry it. You should never probably put it in the dryer, and you should probably wash it by hand, but I'm too lazy, so I throw it in the dryer. Well, when you do that, it loses its clingability. And so my panties always fall down. I put these jeans on this morning, and I came up here to make this video. My jeans were down here by my crotch. Dear God. So I went and I got my glue, and I rolled it on my belly, and I rolled it back here on my hips, and I pulled my panties up and I stuck them to my body. And now my pants stay up without falling down. So, TMI that nobody ever cared to know, just in case you get to be granny age and you have these issues. Okay? So, one more thing. Something else, a little TMI. I have the latest book. The Palmer Plesh Complete Guide to Fitting. It is their latest book. You remember the one I used to tell you about all the time, Fit for Real People? Well, this is the latest, newest, updated version of it. It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. If you're going to sew, you have to get it. What is it? $34 or something. What does it say? Does it have a price? $34.95. And it has this really fancy binding. It's done in an absolutely fabulous way. It tells you how to do the paper, and it tells you how to do it like 2 or 3 different ways. It's wonderful. So anyway, I'm in my bed. Our computer's been broken half the time. The internet's all crazy. It'll probably take me 2 or 3 days to upload this video. So my husband needed to be on the internet, and only one person can be on it at a time. So I was sitting in my bed last night, or the night before. Was it the night before? I think it was the night before. It was. And I was reading the book. I was so shocked to find out that Peggy Sagers was wrong again. Peggy Sagers is one of these people, she thinks she knows everything. And no matter what you know, it's wrong and you need to do it her way. She's one of these people, you cannot convince her to change. I bought her book. She wrote this book. It's a wonderful book, but it's got like 1,000 grammatical errors in it. Things spelled wrong, shoulder spelled S-H-O-L-D-E-R, for instance. I emailed her and I said, I'd be happy to proofread this book for you. I said, it's got so many errors in it. She said, oh, I don't care. My dad proofread it for me. I said, well, your dad might have proofread it, but it's got all these errors in it. She prints that book up over and over again, and every error is still in it. She does not care. So anyway, she's just that type of personality. She's a wonderful, wonderful person, but it's her way or the highway. So I'm telling you. I sent her a picture years ago of her pants. I made her pants. And back here, you probably can't see anymore. I had all these wrinkles right here on this side. I had no wrinkles over here. So this butt cheek was smooth. This one had all these pull lines. Guess what? There's a lady in this book that has that. Ah! What it is. I'm sorry. Erase that scream in your brain. Forget I ever did it. There's one lady. I can't stand it when you scream. Okay. She's really going to hate this video. Drinking coffee and screaming. I emailed Peggy Sagers. I said, what's with these wrinkles over here? She said, oh, you need to take that tuck in the back or whatever that she always does. This is an insert. And oh my gosh, she's eating a cookie now. Oh my God, what is she going to do next? I'll tell you what, I'm not going to work. I said at the end of the video I was going to go to work, but I'm not. So anyway, this is an insert. I was telling you about Peggy Sagers and how I emailed her about the problem with the back and the wrinkles. She told me she had never in her life seen anybody with one butt cheek bigger than the other butt cheek. And so that couldn't possibly be what the problem was. So I forgot to tell you that. Anyway, I'm going to insert this somewhere. So I went and I measured my butt. And I measured my butt cheeks. And I measured from the center over to the side seam. And I measured this one from the center over to the side seam. Guess what? This butt cheek is fuller like a boob from this butt cheek. You know, your butt cheeks are like boobs. And they can be A, B, C, D. Mine are like triple A's because they're so flat. But I've got one over here that thinks it's a B. So anyway, I was over the moon when some lady in this book had that and they showed how to fix it. Oh my God. So I took these pants apart. I took them apart from the waist down to the crotch. And I took a much smaller seam on this side. It added like only 1/4 of an inch. And I think I'm probably, no, it might just be a 1/4 inch different. It looks worse than that. But I added a 1/4 inch and now all the wrinkles are gone. So, oh, wonder, here, how long have I been sewing? How long have I been talking about fit? And this is a new light bulb going off. So I just love this book. Highly recommend it to everybody, okay? So, still making Jalie jeans, still loving them, figured out where to buy the fabric. And so now I have to go to work. I just had to come up here and show you all my pretty, pretty, pretty colors of stretch denim. And I wanted to tell you about this fabulous book. And the glue to hold your underwear on. That's it for now. Y'all have a fabulous weekend if I don't get back soon. Bye.